Welcome to O'Brien Icehouse, Ice Hockey Victoria Premier Division, and it is the Bison taking on the Blackhawks. The third and final game this Friday night from O'Brien Icehouse here in Melbourne. My name's Michael Clover. I'm joined in commentary today by Figures. Welcome, Figures.
Thanks, Cluffy. Last game of the night. It's been a good one so far.
It has.
Close games.
Other games early today, Jets defeated the Demons 3-2, and it was the Monarchs over the Sharks 4-2. In regards to the respective positions of these two teams and how their seasons have gone so far, it is the Blackhawks are currently sitting in fourth place. They've got one win, one draw and two losses from their season so far, so 4 points. And if they get the win today, they'll be looking to be equal on points with the Monarchs and the Bison from their 4 games. The one solitary win and 3 losses. So again, for the Bison, they'll be looking to get the win on the book because plenty of talent on this Bison side.
Absolutely.
It should be said. Plenty of experience, a high level as well.
Well, we've got some really high quality players here. So you've got Steve and Andrew Bellick that are both on 4 points each. Steve with 2 goals, 2 assists. Andrew with 1 goal, 3 assists. You got Chris Drake, who's on 2 goals, 1 assist, 3 points, and same stats for Josh Van Douwen. You've got so many high-scoring players on these teams, and we're only, 5 games in? So, plenty of the season left to go, and that's just for the Bison team. On the Blackhawks, we've got Elijah Kelly, and
he's been good this season.
And
Elijah Kelly
and Lachlan Hodge, both on 5 points. It's kind of like the flip side. Elijah Kelly's got 5 goals, no assists, and Lachlan Hodge has 1 assist 1 goal, 4 assists. So those two both complementing each other very well this season. As opposed to the other teams that we saw earlier, it's not just 1 or 2 players that are getting all of the scoring. It's quite a balanced roster. Like, you've got a lot of depth from both of these teams. A lot of players getting on the board as opposed to just 1 or 2 really capitalizing. So who knows what we're going to see tonight, Clough? It's going to be a pretty evenly matched game, I reckon, given that they are 4th and 5th on the ladder. So hopefully we see a good game.
Yes, yeah. Definitely. I think these teams are capable of giving us a really evenly matched high-skill contest.
Is that Holland in net?
Yeah, Damien Holland in net up against Michael James.
Yep.
So Holland in net for the Blackhawks, James in net for the Bison. And opening face-off in this battle between the Bison and the Blackhawks, and the Bison who do win it from the face-off. But Kelly sends up on the corner. Justin Dixon plays it along the boards. Kept in play for the Bison now, Drake. Just left eye, a bit of miscommunication there between Drake and Birchler. So Kelly, Dixon there in support. Looking for Kelly again, but Mike McDowell chops that one off. So this will be number 26, Jet Porter. Oh, here's a chance now, and Holland makes a save as storming his way through. There was Gavin Birchler for the Bison. To Birchler. And he's been stripped of the puck. Here's a chance now for Hodge. Fires, shoots, scores!
So a bit of back and forth play, but the Blackhawks are the first ones to get on the board tonight. After a dangerous opportunity at the other end, there was a broken play that ended up being a big save for Holland. And then the Blackhawks bring it back the other way.
So early goal there for the Blackhawks, and they take the lead and they win the face-off. So Connor's out towards Josh Velez. Gets out towards Lazzarotto. Back out towards Velez. Battle of centre ice. Blackhawks have it just leaving that behind was Woods. Opens on air for Nelson. And Holland makes the save there in the shot by Keenan Nelson.
A very similar play at the other end now to the goal scoring one. Just a little bit closer. The goaltender being a bit more aggressive on that one. Cutting off some of the angles.
So skating back, retrieving the puck. Bison, I think that was Porter. The Bison looking to clear the defence zone. That's a good stretch pass. And towards Steve Ballick. Looking for Nelson. And Startsev. Will just cycle back. And Nelson takes the blue line and is dragged down. No penalty call. I thought he was taken down illegally for mine. Now Velez looking to clear for the Blackhawks. He does. The Lachlan Taylor just bumped off the puck there by Dixon. And skating back, it'll be Bartlett for the Blackhawks. Looking for Dixon, couldn't quite find him. There is support, shot comes in. James with the save. So Nash just wide of him. That will be an icing call.
Yeah, just along that what we thought was a call along the boards. Here it is again. The Blackhawks player was unimpressed that his stick was taken. Thought he deserved a call, so everyone balances out there on that one, Cloughy.
No penalties for anyone.
Yeah.
So James with the puck. Clears his own out towards Birchler. So that was Jet Porter, and Birchley got the shot that was wide. That's hit the back netting. We'll have a face-off.
And the Bison putting on some pressure in the O-zone, catching up in the shots. 3 shots to 2 very early on, and 13 minutes 44 left in this first period. And we've got a far side face-off.
So face-off has been won there by the Bison.
Good steal.
So Lazzarotto gets out towards Hodge. Hodge there was trying to find Kelly, couldn't quite find him. And the Bison clear the zone.
And an icing call there. Blackhawks offensive zone. They're going to take it on the far side. Of course, in an icing, the offensive team gets to pick which side they want.
It's about along the blue line. So Sykes has done well there for the Blackhawks. Tried to get a shot. I was blocked. Oh. Kelly with the shot. James with the save. Lazzarotto trying to stuff it through. And now Drake. Clears the zone. Sykes gets it out towards Connors. He's happy to flip that one into the corner.
Smart play to get it over the red line. Dump it in, get a change.
So Hollands comes out of the crease. And Darwin will send that one into the corner, make it a foot race. And G. Keenan Nelson did really well. Blew a tie at the wrong moment. So Woods just stripped Toby Gilchrist of the puck. And Darwin left the puck behind, so Sam Bartlett.
We're seeing a few players blow tyres behind the play, collide with each other.
So Gilchrist will send that one into the corner, make it a foot race. McCoy, outlet pass out wide. Velez has it now for the Blackhawks, waiting for the support to come. It does. Velez just couldn't get the pass out towards Dixon. Velez gets the puck back. Looking there for Woods, couldn't find him. Dixon. Awkward bounce there off the boards.
I think that
bounced at right angles.
I think that came off the referee's skate.
Possibly. So Bartlett, McCoy, weak pass. Flingauer getting out towards Lockie Taylor. Taylor fires, shoots. Holland with the save. And Vale pass looking there for Gilchrist. Couldn't quite find him. It was chopped off by Nash. Now Lazzarotto has the puck. Velez fires, shoots James with the save and a nice catch.
The confidence of James there. Down low with the stick. Puck bounces straight up and then he gloves it casual as you like. Just coming down to the final 10 minutes in this first period.
So Lungi has the puck now for the Blackhawks, but the Bison are able to clear, so Sykes will go back out towards Brendan Connors. It's back out towards Sykes. The Bison Abbott's going to be sent into the corner. So Jet Porter with the forecheck. Force Connors just to retreat. Outlet pass wasn't a great one. Bit scrappy in the neutral zone at the moment between these two sides. Kept in there by Drake, eventually cleared by the Blackhawks. Delvine will send that one into the corner. Sykes will skate back, get the puck for the Blackhawks. He's turned it over. Chance now for the Bison. And just not getting much of that at all was Steve Ballick. And that actually was kept in. There you go. So pass there looking for Nash. Couldn't quite trap it. Gilchrist for the Bison. Sends that one in the corner and it's going to be an icing call. And the pass there. A bit too hot there from Toby Gilchrist, who's just come back to Australia after honing his craft in Canada.
Oh, really?
Yep.
How long was he over there for? Do you know?
He's been spending the past couple of summers, Australian summers over there.
Oh, good stuff.
Member of the Melbourne Ice squad as well.
Yep.
Oh. In fact, he made his AIHL debut last year in one of the derbies, and I remember he said right. I think he scored in that as well.
Wow. That's a good way. That's a good way to make your debut.
So face-off one there by the Blackhawks. So Bartlett come off a defensive stick there, Van Douwen, and we'll have a face-off.
And we'll lose. We'll have to get a new puck because that went all the way out. The story of this period so far, Cloughie, has just been passes not going to their intended destinations. A bit of tennis in the neutral zone and
very scrappy in the neutral zone so far.
Yeah, and even in some in the defensive zones as well.
But you sense this game is whoever sort of gets that control and starts hitting their passes is going to get the jump.
Absolutely.
And I get the feeling it's not too far away for either side. So Gilchrist just passes it back. So Bartlett looking out there towards Kelly. So looking to clear away, and the Bison have been able to clear. It's going to be a foot race. Nelson trying to put on the afterburners, try and beat out an icicle. Well, the puck didn't in the end, make it to the red line anyway. So Sykes had the puck, gets it out towards Lazzarotto. So Lazzarotto, nice move, shoots. James with the save, James with the second save. Delvine now for the Bison looking to clear the zone.
Great move by Lazzarotto there. Managed to get two shots off.
So Connor sends up one in the corner. Mike McDowell will skate onto the puck for the Bison. Up against Tristan Woods. McDowell lost position of the puck. Pass there looking for Lazzarotto. Couldn't quite find him. And it's been kept in by Hodge. Woods looks like he's making his way to the bench. I get the feeling he's got an issue with his skate. Possibly the blades come loose. In the meantime, we've got a high sticking call. And that's going to go against Lachlan Hodge, and he'll be making his way to the penalty box. And the Bison get to go on the power play.
Well, it's our first time to see the power play tonight, and if they can use the time, use the space to actually start getting those passes connecting, hopefully we'll see some good opportunities on this one. Hopefully they just don't throw the puck away like both teams have been doing so far.
So face-off has been won by the Blackhawks. The team on the penalty kill, and they're able to clear the zone, and James will come out of his crease. Pass out towards Jet Porter. So Porter just lost the puck. Has to go back and retrieve it. Yeah, towards Delvine. That was a bit of an awkward play, and the Blackhawks are able to clear.
You're just not very confident on that play on the blue line. Bit too casual. Had it cut off and cleared.
So battle along the boards. Drake, blue attire. And Bartlett happy to play that one off the boards. He'll clear the zone. Delvine will go back. But figures they're labouring at the moment on the power play of the Bison.
Yeah, they get it into the zone and they turn it over. Have to go chase it and start again.
So Jet Porter, Gavin Birchler has the puck now. Winding up and shooting there was Gilchrist. Couldn't get much of that. May have crossed the blue line anyway.
It just feels like they're trying to force it a little bit, Cloughie. They've got an extra player out there. They can pass the puck around and get it to that open space, but just not even passing it to each other properly.
There's no structure to the power play at the moment, this power play for the Bison, but even this. They've been down and just in there probably wasn't a shooting lane. That's probably where he could have just started a setup.
Absolutely.
Just let everyone get into position and sort of pass the puck around.
Only 8 seconds left on the power play as well, so if they want to try and do something, they've got to be quick about it.
So Gilchrist takes the blue line.
And we're back at even strength.
And the Blackhawks have killed the penalty as Gilchrist lost the puck. Keenan Nelson.
Now they go to work.
Here's a chance now. Nelson just walked in. Hodge, happy to play that one off the boards. So Nelson. Now Connors looking to clear the zone, and he will. Cooper Porter gets out towards Nelson, sends that one in the corner.
Oh boy.
Here's a chance, and an empty net and a goal. That was a massive mistake there by Damien Holland. Left him, pass wasn't good, left himself exposed. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that's rough. Pretty brutal. It was a good pass. Unfortunately, it was to the wrong team, and he was well outside of his crease. And a good play there by the Bison as well.
That was a failure of communication.
Yep.
Between defenseman and goaltender.
Absolutely. And if you're the defenseman, you need to let your goalie know where they need to pass the puck. Be clear about it. Tell them direct traffic, essentially. And it just didn't happen there.
So Gower, Flynn Gower now pass off to start Seth. Delvine along the half wall. Lockie Taylor's also there, Delvine. Lockie Taylor gets a shot away. Holland with the save. And he'll glove that one. So the last goal was scored by Joshua Van Douwen.
And ever since that power play, Cloughie, the Bison have shown all of the skills that you would think that they would have pulled out on the power play, but they've tied it up.
So Van Douwen with the goal, and it was Steve Ballick with the assist. So Mike McDowell out wide, chance for Flynn Gower to skate onto the puck, little backhanded pass out towards, Bartlett, who intercepted it for the Blackhawks. Dow will get there first for the Bison to play with boards. Looking in the direction of Lockie Taylor, but Bartlett will again get there first for the Blackhawks. Out towards Jack McCoy. Velez. Velez get the shot away, and nice pass that he received there from Lazzarotto. Velez had the puck, lost the puck, and it's going to be cleared away by the Bison.
And that's going to be icing. So no change for the Bison. And an offensive zone face-off for the Blackhawks. Hopefully trying to end this period with 38 seconds left on a high note. Get back that lead.
So from the face-off, it's going to be cleared away from the Bison.
Only just.
But what it needs to be is just. So Hodge looking for Kelly. Kelly up against Birchler. Mike McDowell just flips up one up high, only as far as Justin Dixon. Left the puck behind briefly. Now Mike McDowell will just throw it on net as time runs out on the period. And it is a 1-1 game here between the Blackhawks and the Bison.
Yeah, and a costly mistake there by the Blackhawks goaltender and defense. Miscommunication that led to an easy goal, slam dunk, or an alley-oop, if you will, Cloughy, by the Bison players. Lachlan Hodge scored the opening goal of the game, and then Joshua Van Douwen
on the replay.
Yeah, a couple of big saves there early on from Holland. Some hard, gritty plays. Bodies flying everywhere.
You can sort of see in the highlights. The Blackhawks seem to be, certainly in terms of physical pressure, wanting to put a lot of pressure onto young Keenan Nelson.
Absolutely.
But he seemed to be a bit of a live wire. And he could be the one player for the Blackhawks tonight I think could be a bit of a game breaker if he can get a bit of space. But yeah, that one, I think that's one of those moments where you have to say, yeah, the goalie in Holland made the pass. It was a bad pass, but what was the communication coming to him as well?
Where was the defender there to clear out the puck?
Basically right next to him.
Yeah.
With sight.
You've got to be the one that's on the puck. Like your goaltender, firstly, shouldn't be out of their crease in that kind of high pressure situation, and secondly, if they are, you got to let them know. So, oh well, we're back to square one for both teams. We've had the period break. We've got a. What's 2 times 18, Cloughy?
2 times 18 is 36.
So we've got a 36-minute game.
So Birchler just fires on net. Good work there by Jet Porter. To the slot. Drake couldn't get a clean shot away. Now Sykes looking to clear for the Blackhawks. Gets it out towards Elijah Kelly. Kelly forced out wide. Pass looking for Lachlan Hodge in the slot. Birchler looking to skate it out. And now Dixon. Pass just a little too hot there for Kelly. Jet Porter out towards Birchler, but that's offside. Call there by Norman Yan.
Drake needs to be a little bit more careful behind the play. Kind of got away with a little bit of interference on that last play in the neutral zone. Kind of straddling that line of, a little bit of interference, possibly venturing towards too much. So something to keep an eye on.
So Nelson tried to work his way around Bartlett, but Bartlett won that race. Nelson's done well there for the Bison. Got the puck back, passed to the slot. And in the end, Van Douwen, the goal scorer for the Bison, just couldn't get a clean shot away. Just couldn't get a touch onto it. So Nelson gets out to Van Douwen. Here's a chance again for the Bison. Takes the blue line, fires, shoots just wide. Skating onto it now is Steve Ballick. Ballick there looking for Nelson. And he is looking dangerous. I mentioned that he might be a bit of a game breaker, and he's looked really dangerous so far in this second period.
He's definitely moving and shaking in this period, Cloughy. Good to see him streaking towards the net, leading, and just going hard on the puck.
So Downs. Out there pass wasn't a good one. Straight to Josh Velez. Had to wait for everyone to get back onside. Lazzarotto. Now Bartlett to Lazzarotto. Couldn't get a clean shot away. Connors there in support.
Oh boy.
It's been turned over, and here's a chance now for Steve Ballick for the Bison.
Good D.
Good defensive block. Gower. That pass was just way wide of Toby Gilchrist. And we've got
Too many players.
Yeah, too many players, call.
Maybe. Too many players on the ice.
And that's going against the Bison. Bit of bench mismanagement.
The Bison gate's open.
Someone has to go and serve the penalty.
We've got 5 players out on the ice, and they're having a discussion at the bench. Van Douwen's going to sit, but we've got 5 Bison out on the ice. One of them's going to have to go back.
Yeah, so someone has to make their way back to the bench.
Is that Lachlan Taylor?
So the net result is a power play now for the Blackhawks as Hodge has the puck. To Dixon. Battling for the puck. Good defensive work there by Flynn Gower. Hodge. Shot comes in, shot was blocked. And that was by Connors. And clearing away would be Gower for the Bison. Damien Holman come out of his crease. And Brendan Connors. Now McCoy. Goes blue line to blue line.
Good stick there by the defender.
Yeah, so Delvine got the handy little poke check in. And Holland will leave that for Brendan Connors. So for Les.
Smart entry there by Velez.
Little pass back to McCoy, to Connors. To Velez, fires, shoots a shot that was wide. Beautiful setup though by the Blackhawks on the power play. And the Bison are able to clear. McCoy will get there first. Able to clear, but he's turned it over. Holland just forced. Use his pad just to glide that away. Connors. Now Birchler. And the outlet pass wasn't a great one.
That's the second time in a row they've tried to make that outlet pass, Cluffy, and it's not worked out for them either time. Great pressure there by the Bison in the neutral zone.
So Connors.
Power play winding down as well, 10 seconds left.
So Dixon. He's going to send that one in the corner. Getting first there was McCoy. Bartlett fires, shoots. James the save. James the second save. Puck is still loose. It's still loose. And Velez up against Gilchrist, and the veteran wins out. Pass to the top of the crease there. Was looking for Kelly. Couldn't get it. Birchler with the pass was a hot one. Been intercepted. Now McCoy takes the blue line. Fires, shoots. James the save, and he'll glove that and relieve the pressure.
And Velez leading in that power play and as well as afterwards. Great play in the neutral zone there to receive the puck, and then a nice little backhand dish to McCoy. But a little bit of chaos out in front of the net there, Cluffy, and the puck
Nothing
bouncing
wrong with
off
a bit
bodies.
of chaos.
No, I love it. I'm all for it.
So from the face-off, the Bison won it, but then they lost it, but still managed to clear the zone. There was Joshua Van Douwen. So Sam Bartlett, again, a pass wasn't a great one. Now Nelson.
Good pass.
Good pass. That was Van Douwen. Nelson gets the puck back. And Douwen will send that one into the corner. So Holland will leave that for Bartlett. To Nash. Has the puck now. Outlet pass with the poor one being chopped off by Gilchrist. Zenlungi now for the Blackhawks. Gets it out towards Nash. Sends that one into the corner. So Velez along the half wall. Looking his options, goes for the shot. The shot was blocked on the way through. And Gilchrist will just cycle back. Skates down centre ice, nearly left the puck behind,
So
and that's offside. As the offending play there was Nicholas Startsev.
I know we've talked about him a lot, Cluffy, but Nelson is looking so good. He's got strength on the puck. He's skating really, really fast tonight. Not letting the Blackhawks get any relaxation time in their D zone. Going really hard. And good play.
So Bison have it pass out wide, looking for Flingauer. He finds Lockie Taylor, gets a shot away, and a save made there by Holland.
Nice to get a good glove save there. Not too much pressure, but a good strong shot from Lockie Taylor.
So face-off puck's in dispute. Connors will skate onto it now for the Blackhawks. And Velez is able to clear. It's going to be a foot race. Icing has been waved off. Delvine up against Dixon.
Good battle.
Lazzarotto there in support and wins it out for the Blackhawks. Velez will just send it back to where it came from. And the Bison will clear. Here's a chance out of the Bison. Gower. Just blocked on its way through by Sam Bartlett. Velez to Dixon. Out towards Lazzarotto. Cross the red line and send that one in the corner. To Bartlett, no look pass, and there was nobody home. A little bit of miscommunication on that occasion. So Porter, that's Jet Porter, still with the puck. Pass out towards Birchler, who had a great chance and plenty of net to play with, but then left the puck behind. To Kelly's pass is a good one out towards Velez. Velez with the breakaway. And, well, James made the first save, made the second save. And then Velez knocked the net off its moorings and we'll have a face-off. But what a chance there for the Blackhawks.
That was such a smart play by Velez, hanging out behind the last defender. And this is the thing, when you've got your bench in the middle period, where your bench is furthest away from the goaltender, as you make that change, it's very easy to just kind of get lost behind the last defender and cherry pick, which is what we saw there, and a great opportunity or two for Velez.
Hey, everybody loves a good cherry pick.
I love cherries, Cluffy.
Unless you're a defenseman. So, Blackhawks have the puck. Pass it from Bartlett towards McCoy. Kelly just a fraction wide. Birchall with the puck looking to clear. He'll skate the puck out of the zone. So Birchall's done really well. But just really impressed Bartlett, only temporarily. Good poke check there by McCoy. So Kelly. He's got a battle along the boards in front of the Blackhawks bench. Doing well there was Jet Porter.
Oh, good entry there by Porter.
To Gavin Birchler. Back towards Porter. Well, backhand pass, back out towards Birchler. Couldn't get a clean pass away. And now Kelly out towards Hodge. Has the puck. Play was onside. In the corner. But now the Bison will look to clear. So Nelson skating onto the puck. Gets it now, just pushed off it there by Sykes. So Steve Ballack.
Great pass.
It's a good pass there. Looking for Nelson, and I think got a piece of that. But straight into Damien Holland's pads.
Yeah, dangerous opportunity there at the back door for Nelson.
So McDowell able to play it along the boards. Bison looking to clear the zone. And Dowan cycles back, eventually they do. But it's been chopped off there by Connors. Van Douwen. Again, just only as far as Nash. will send that one deep. And then McDowell just says to James, leave it with me, and he clears the zone. Connors clears out towards Lazzarotto. Lazzarotto looking for Velez. Slides that down. James will delay the pass. Looking for Nelson. Finds him off his stick. So Velez out towards Lazzarotto. Backhand and a goal! Lovely goal there by Paul Lazzarotto. And the Blackhawks take the lead.
And that play started with Velez once again hanging out behind the defence. Straight off the bench. And then they put it straight back into the O-zone. Great pass. And then he worked hard, put it on his backhand and snuck it just under the diving James.
Gee, at this rate, we're going to have to call Josh Velez the Phantom. The ghost who skates.
Yeah. Just haunting the Bison.
So Bison with the puck now. Dalveen was unable to clear. Dixon just couldn't quite trap it. Mike McDowell gets out towards Flingauer. Lucky Taylor was there. Now McDowell. Pass there looking into the slot. Couldn't find a way through traffic. So the Phantom Velez had a poke checked away from him this time. Just as they called him the Phantom, someone found him. So McDowell. Bartlett will keep it in for the Blackhawks. Fires, shoots. And James will have that one covered.
Oh
So
my
4.25 minutes remaining in the second period.
Yeah, the Blackhawks putting a lot of pressure on at the moment. All pucks going straight to the net. 15 shots on to 10 and 2 goals won. So Blackhawks in the lead on both counts.
So clearing pass there by Cooper Porter. Finds Birchler, looking there for Jet Porter. So Woods. Now Kelly for the Blackhawks. Takes the blue line. Just corralled there by Gilchrist. So Sykes keeps it in for the Blackhawks. Out towards Woods, out wide, misses everybody. And Connors will leave that for Hodge. Sykes. Just fires on net. Gilchrist will get there first for the Bison up against Elijah Kelly. So Toby Gilchrist now will skate it out for the Bison. And he'll take the blue line as Birchler just got himself back onside. So Holland, another pass, another dangerous one. So that was Jet Porter, got it out towards Steve Bellick. Jet Porter again has the puck.
Good kick save there by the goaltender as well, Holland.
So Bellick, that was Steve Bellick. Outlet pass. Out towards Hodge. Hodge has Nash in support. There's a cycle out wide, fires, shoots. James with the save. Hodge gets the rebound. Then passes to nobody. Outlet pass out towards Van Douwen. Got an awkward bounce off his stick. So Nash into the corner. James comes out of his crease. Puck in dispute now. Josh Van Douwen looking to clear the zone, gets there towards Nelson, who does.
Good battling by Porter to wrangle that puck and put some pressure on the forechecking players from the Blackhawks there.
So Bartlett fires. That shot was wide. So Hodge. And skating on now is Steve Zalungi.
Oh boy.
Pass out towards Nelson. Tried to find a way through McCoy, wasn't able to. McCoy outlet pass. Then Lungi has the puck. Just cycle back. Goes a little drop pass out towards Velez. Out wide, looking for McCoy. Daveen got a piece of that. And it's been just kept in. Just kept in. I thought that was out, to be honest.
Nah, that was on the blue line, Cluffy. That was very well done to keep it in.
It must have been just an outer edge still on the blue line. Here's a chance now for Velez. Delvine has the puck for the Bison. Fires, shoots, Holding got a piece of that and send that one in the corner. Lazzarotto, now Dixon. Just delays, had to get himself back onside, and then plays called onside.
30 seconds left in this period.
So Downs left the puck behind, gets it back. Drake in the corner. So Sykes. Now Kelly off the boards, looking there, out towards Lazzarotto. Try to send that one in the corner. So Kelly. Bison clear, and that will be it for the second period. And it is the Blackhawks who scored the only goal that period, and they hold a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, and what a goal it was. Great pass from Velez.
So looking at some of the stats, and the shots favour the Blackhawks as well, 18-12.
And Duncan Sykes also got an assist on that goal. So Paul Lazzarotto, the goal scorer, and might have that in the highlight reel package, but Blackhawks just coming up a little bit stronger in that period.
That's what I was actually about to say. They looked the much stronger, and certainly in terms of the way they were trying to find their passes. Again, this game has been a bit of a more scrappier affair.
Yep.
But the Blackhawks have certainly been the ones being able to hit tape-to-tape passes, or certainly having players present themselves in good passing lanes and passing positions, more so than the Bison, who have been really, really scrappy. And sort of struggling to get that outlet pass when they do have the puck, and then the entry pass hasn't been that great at times either.
And if you keep an eye on the Blackhawks when they do break out, because there's been a couple of times where they've just collected the puck around about where the hash marks are in the defensive zone, and then just done a nice little bank pass up into space where the player that's leading up through the neutral zone is running on, collecting it, and getting a really good scoring opportunity. So keep an eye on that in this final period, because it's working well for them so far.
So third period about to begin.
Great goal there from Paul Lazzarotto.
So Delvine will skate back in the corner, retrieve the puck. Bison team in yellow, Blackhawks a team in white. Ice Hockey Victoria Premier A division. So Birchler. It's out towards Jet Porter, just bumped off the puck. So Woods. Gets it out towards Elijah Kelly. Just cuts in.
Well read there by the defence.
So Bartlett won the puck out, had it then lost it. Mike McDowell. Pass a good one out towards Birchler. Just wait for some support, then take the blue line. Gets a shot himself. That was well wide off the glass.
He was looking for a trailing player. There was nobody there, and so he decided to take a no-look shot. But it went very wide.
So Velez, dangerous pass there, looking for Hodge, couldn't get the tip. So Steve Ballick has been good tonight for the Bison. Nelson skating the puck along the half wall, gets it now. Passes a good one out towards Steve Ballick. Nice save by Holland. And then just getting a piece of it, but not enough for the Bison. And that was, I think that might have been Jet Porter.
Oh, Porter. That was a great play there by Nelson to get it off the boards into Bellick, who was in the slot by himself. He tried to get the shot past the foot of the goaltender, going against the grain of him, but a good save there by Holland.
So Connors clears now for the Blackhawks, but skating back, retrieving the puck. Will be Downs. Left the puck behind.
Boy.
Good poke check there by Lazzarotto for the Blackhawks. Passes a decent one as well. Finds Dixon still in the corner. Pass back looking for Lazzarotto. Lazzarotto protecting the puck. No look backhand pass. Velez couldn't get there in time. Connors will keep it in along the half wall, and Gilchrist should skate the puck out now for the Bison. Has Nelson in support. Poke ticked away from him. Good work there by Velez. As Norman Yan was suddenly regretting some life decisions. Shot comes in from Velez, saved by James.
Yeah, Norman Yan getting a bit of friendly fire there.
So Ballick, that's C. Ballick for the Bison. Happy to play that one off the boards behind the net. And so Gilchrist. So battle on the blue line, Dixon for the Blackhawks. Is pressured out of it by Nelson. Gee, he did well on that occasion.
Great work by Nelson there. Good use of the body and then controlling the puck.
Skating back will be Bartlett now for the Blackhawks. So Nash. Delvine looking for Gower. So Bartlett wins the puck, gets it out towards Zenlungi, gets it back out towards Bartlett in the corner. To the top of the crease. Zenlungi and Nash is there. Nash fires wide. Battle in the corner, kept in now by Hodge for the Blackhawks. So Nash looking for the tip. Flynn Gower will skate onto the puck. And Mike McDowell will just relieve the pressure now for the Bison pass. Gets out towards Gower. It's been picked off. Here's a chance now. There for Woods. Has support. Hodge had the puck, lost the puck. Delvine. The puck goes back the other way. Delvine fires, shoots. Saved by Holland. Taylor couldn't get there in time. Now Hodge. So Porter. Drake gets out towards Cooper Porter to Jet Porter. To Drake. Holland with the save. Good shot, good opportunity there for the Bison. Shot comes in, rebound on offer. And coming in and just relieving the pressure there was Sykes, just got it out of trouble. So Connors. Looking to clear the zone. Kept in there. Cooper Porter. Cooper Porter again. Pass back out towards Cooper Porter. And be Jet Porter looking there for Birchler. Shot comes in, that hit the outside of the post, and the shot by Drake. Drake gets it back, gets another shot away, and what a save there by Damien Holland.
And the Bison with a couple of great opportunities in that play there. And there you see the great save by Holland, having to glove it as he was falling down. But good work there by, I think it was Brendan Connors in front, tying up the stick of the Bison defender on that first risky play where there was a loose puck in the slot.
So shot comes in and couldn't find its way through traffic onto the net, went into the corner. So Gilchrist. Pass looking there for Steve Ballick. Just bumped off it there by McCoy. So Velez will leave that for Lazzarotto. So Velez out wide. Great chance. Dixon couldn't get a clean shot away, but did manage to get it wide of the net. Bartlett should keep it in for the Blackhawks and does. So Dixon. Fires, shoots, knuckleball. James can't make the save as Lazzarotto scores. Gets his second and gives the Blackhawks a 2-goal lead.
And James a bit unfortunate there. Got caught out diving. Couldn't get across in time there, you can see it. And he just snuck it underneath his outstretched arm by the looks of it, did Lazzarotto. So that's a 3-1 game now.
That battle was of who blinked first. In that case, Michael James blinked first and Lazzarotto cashed in.
Yep, waited just that extra second. And he played it very well. Did Lazzarotto?
Oh, gee, that nearly found a way through as well. So Gower.
I don't think James expected that to come out on that angle.
No, so Delvine's pass was blocked on its way through now by Dixon. Dixon playing it behind the net, just cycles, gets a pass back. McCoy winds up, shoots. James makes the save and deflects that one in the corner. Taylor will get there first for the Bison, but only as far as McCoy will fire a net again. That was wide. Kept in by Connors. Hit the back there of Mike McDowell. Hasn't been able to keep it in. Connors kept that in. He gloved it and sent that one down, but we've got to stop in play.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the call was on that. Maybe an offside or something. But
It was a delay hand pass call.
Yeah,
He
possibly
grabbed it?
hand pass.
Actually,
He actually held the puck.
held the puck against the
boards.
and then dropped it. So
Yeah.
I was waiting for a call on that one.
Yeah. I think the puck, it ended up in the paraphernalia of Kelly there. I think Delvine's going to say that, I was just trying to play the puck. I can't help it if it's in his pants.
So face-off has been won by the Bison. Coming through now is Jet Porter.
Good move.
Just burns off Sykes. Kelly, no-look pass. Not a great one. Holland got a little piece of that one on the way through in the shot by Delvine. So kept in there by Jet Porter. And Sykes goes out wide, out towards Brendan Connors. So Connors outlet pass, finds Hodge. Pass looking there out towards Nash, got a piece of that. We'll send that one in the corner and make it a foot race. He'll get there first to the top of the crease. And deflection there by Hodge just went wide. Nash will try to keep it in, wasn't able to. Birchler. Now Jet Porter skating onto it. Looking there towards Birchler. It's Bartlett.
Hard collision there along the boards.
Kept in by Drake. So Jet Porter in the corner. G's done well. Too slick there for Kelly. Gets there towards Birchler. Back out towards Porter. Just had a poke checked away from him.
I don't think he expected the defender to be so aggressive on that one. Held on to it just for a second long.
Gets out towards Hodge. Fires, shoots, and James makes the save, and he probably should have gone for that pass on that occasion.
Yeah, but a great save there by James. Stood his position beautifully. Didn't go too early on the pass, didn't bite. And his glove was in the perfect spot to make that save.
So from the face-off won by the Blackhawks. And just leaving that behind was Gilchrist. So Lazzarotto picked up by Gilchrist before Dixon could get to it. But then Lazzarotto pinched him again.
Rot roll.
Oh, and James is the one in the end forced to play the role of defender. Bit of a communication breakdown there by the Bison.
He did it well. He used the body, protected the puck, came away with it.
Veteran move. So Dixon. Now Lazzarotto looking for his hat trick. Pass back towards Velez. Dowan, pass looking there for Nelson, but good body positioning there by McCoy, but eventually Nelson does get the pass. Looking for Gilchrist, couldn't quite find him. Blackhawks clear, and that will be an icing call.
Just got to make special mention of Jet Porter, who is having a fantastic game tonight, Cluffy. He is working so hard, getting great body positioning, leaning hard on his edges, especially on that last play where he was driving to the net. He almost snuck it in on the short side and then tried to pass it on the wraparound. So he's going to be a difference maker in these last 6 minutes, I think.
So from the face-off, it's won by the Blackhawks. Connor's had it, but he's lost it. Pass out towards Gilchrist, centre lane, shoots, scores! What a goal! And that is what young Toby Gilchrist is capable of if you give him a little bit of space. And we're back to within a goal.
And Gilchrist just read that beautifully. Loose puck in the high slot. And he just sunk it beautifully. What a shot. An absolute dart that beat the goaltender. And it's a 3-2 game.
With 5.5 minutes remaining. So Bartlett. Clearing attempt. Only as far as McCoy. Bartlett can skate onto it now for the Blackhawks. That was a weak pass. Opens door now for Woods. Been picked off. And Cooper Porter. Good second effort, relieves the pressure. Sends that one into the corner. Holland will come out of his crease.
Oh, gosh.
To Bartlett. Just gets it out of trouble only as far as Flingauer goes out wide, rink wide pass, out towards Cooper Porter, back towards Flingauer. So Bartlett will send that one to the corner, make it a foot race. Gower should get there first for the Bison and does. So Mike McDowell. So Gower to McDowell, fires, shoots Holland with the save. And it was a good save too. McDowell again. Caught a couple of defensive sticks on the way through. But McCoy. Have played on the boards and now Bartlett should skate it out for the Blackhawks and does. Drake will get there first. Just at muscles Nash, but Nash gets the puck now. Gets out to Hodge. Hodge fires, shoots. James gets a piece of that one. Less than 4 minutes remaining in this game. It's run-down clock, except in the final 2 minutes if there's a 2 goals or less margin where we're at right now. So we could have some stop time coming up very shortly as Holland makes the save.
Both goaltenders having to make some big saves there. First one was Holland at the in the Blackhawks defensive zone. Great shot from McDowell that only just got his foot on that one. And then at the other end, James having to make a big save off the blocker.
So face-off won by the Blackhawks. Velez looking to clear the zone, hasn't been able to. Gilchrist. Pass out wide, there was nobody home. Now Dixon. Drake beats him to the puck. Birchler. And out there pass, Lazzarotto. To Velez. And that's hit the pipe. Shot there by Lazzarotto, looking for his hat trick. So Sykes. Gilchrist with the puck.
Velez and Lazzarotto have been fantastic matching tonight, Cloughy.
Well, they've been probably the best pairing for both sides in terms of a 1-2 punch.
Absolutely. Both of them making great tape-to-tape passes on that last play.
Gilchrist with a shot. Holland makes the save and we'll have a face-off.
Almost down to the stop time. "26 shots to 23 and 1 goal the difference, so a super evenly matched game. Lots of back and forth though.
Van Douwen gets it out towards Gilchrist at the point, fires, shoots, and gee, that was a rocket as well. It just actually swung wide of the net in the end, but Nelson is out. Holland with the save on the shot. So Woods turned over Nelson. Try to get it towards Van Douwen. Cleared out. And here's a chance now for McCoy for the Blackhawks. Gets out towards Hodge. Shot attempt was blocked. Holland still in the crease, and James will be looking to make his way out. But Bartlett gets the puck. The more the Blackhawks control the puck, the harder it is for the Bison to get the extra skater.
Oh gosh, and we've got a bit of the boards come onto the rink. Some padding. I'm surprised the goaltender's not coming out of his crease.
Well, now might be the chance, but it's been chopped off. Here's a chance again for McCoy. Good defensive work there by McDowell.
I don't know if the goaltender...
Now James making his way to the bench for the extra skater. Drake left that behind. Birchler's also there. Open net. And Birchler couldn't stuff it. He had plenty of net to play with. Gilchrist. And it's going to be gloved there by Damien Holland. 33.5 seconds remaining.
I think we're about to see the replay of that last little bouncing puck in front of the net. He got the shot off.
He had an empty net to play with.
He got the shot off, but he was pressured very well there by the Blackhawks defenders.
Gavin Fletcher will be kicking himself.
Yeah. Just couldn't get a clean shot away. And good work by the defence to bat it out.
So Jet Porter has the puck now for the Bison from the face-off. So McDowell into the corner. McCoy gets there first, turns over towards Delvine. It's top of the crease. And it's going to be cleared now for the Blackhawks. Velez should get there first, fires on net, scores. And that should be the game winner. Josh Velez gets the goal, and it makes it a 4-2 game.
Yeah, that'll be the icing on the cake. Velez with 1 goal, 1 assist. He's had a good night out. As we've got 9.3 seconds left on the clock.
And so from the face-off, so just sent away there by Delvine. Connors will get the puck, and that will be it. The Blackhawks claim a 4-2 win over the Bison. And that will be, just have a quick look at the ladder positions as it sits. So that will be the Blackhawks' second win of the season, and they will remain equal with the Monarchs on 6 points. In fact, looking at the results, the Monarchs and the Blackhawks actually go even with the Demons on 6 points.
Yep. So a bit of a clog up in the middle of the table.
But for the Bison, that actually puts them 4 points behind the 8 ball. But they're not that far away from second place. It's but a frustrating loss if you're the Bison. They did a lot of good things, lacked a bit of polish probably at the end of the day, and that's something I think the Blackhawks certainly had more of, particularly the combination.
You had Lazzarato cross ice to Velez. Velez straight back to him, faking the shot, passing it straight through traffic back to Lazzarato. Lazzarato gets a great shot opportunity. So those two working together very, very well, and you can see it on the scoreboard there, where each one's getting assists on goals and off each other. So it's there. You can see another great attempt there by the Blackhawks on a breakaway on that one, but 27 shots each.
Keaton Nelson, I was really impressed with his game as well. He's rated highly as a real good future young talent here in Victorian hockey and Australian hockey, and he's definitely got a little bit of live wire. You can see why people think this kid's got a bit of talent.
Yeah, and
if he keeps developing, he's going to be a very good hockey player.
And he was working a lot behind the play as well, like especially in the last few minutes. There was a point where a Blackhawks player tried to clear the puck out of the zone, couldn't do it, and behind the play he let him know about it. So the game within the game stuff that we're seeing from him, as well as just the hard intensity on the puck, using the body, good hands, good edge work, it's all there. And same for Porter as well, who had a Jet Porter, he was really exciting. He had a very good game tonight.
Absolutely. Well, we better wrap things up here from O'Brien Icehouse. It was a 4-2 win for the Blackhawks over the Bison. That wraps things up here tonight on Ice Victoria Premier A Division. My name's Mike Clough. On behalf of my co-commentator figures, we hope you enjoyed today's games. We've got next weekend off. There's a little thing called the Melbourne Derby on next week. So we'll be back in 2 weeks' time. We'll see you then. Enjoy your weekend.